When we are speaking about ecosystems, I think that one of the main ecosystems is a city, because the city has citizens, they have different public services, private services, and a lot of pieces on that. So Fidel, in an ecosystem like the Comunidad of Madrid, in which you are Vice Minister of Education, what do you think, or what's the role in order to dynamize all those parts in this ecosystem?
Well, first of all, thank you very much to invite me to be here. I'm representing to the region of Madrid, but the real truth is that today we are talking more than the cities and the region. We are talking about the areas. No, when we're talking about London or Paris or New York, you always are talking about the area, the great Madrid. No, yeah. I think that Madrid has everything that you have to be a stronger ecosystem. And one of the things that we think we have to do in the government maybe is how to promote that these dots of the network can do the best in every time. Because one of the, for instance, in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, we have entrepreneurs, we have companies, we have funds, we have business angels, we have accelerators, we have everything that we need. But one of the things that we want to do in this period of the government is how to promote the ecosystem than the people that is working or is playing in the ecosystem now. They can do it strong, and more people coming to Madrid, because we always say that we are in fashionable moments, and then we think that we have to work with each of the dots.
You were saying a lot of different pieces also, business angels, companies. How do you manage, I mean, what's the complexity that you have on that, and what challenge are you seeing in that kind of collaborations of those pieces?
President Ayuso said 2 days ago here, or yesterday, sorry, how the Madrid is the characteristic, the main characteristic of Madrid is the freedom, and then we don't want to be as intermediators of the process. We want to leave the freedom of the people to work and to do what everyone wants to do. And this is very, very nice for us. Another policy is the low taxes in the region. We think that the money in the pockets of the people is better than in the money of the government, and then we work for that. Yeah. And for this reason and for others, that the ecosystem that Madrid is into, Spain is into the European Union, is a very good, for instance, for the Latin Americans that's coming here or the other part of the world. And for us, the initiative that we want to do is a lot of networking, a lot new spaces where people want to talk with investors, entrepreneurs, accelerators.
Facilitator of those.
Yeah, we want to be a facilitator. Yeah. You started the conversation with the barriers. Yeah. The thing that we have, the main thing that we have to do in the government is don't put barriers to the others that want to do things. This is our main claim that we have to do every morning when we get up, the reading in our beds. In the front of our bed is don't put barriers for the people that want to do things. Yes. And then we have to work in this direction.
Okay, and how will the future look like for that? I mean, what are the next 2 or 3 years that you are working and envisioning the future of Madrid in this case, the future of innovation?
A very good question this week. That 2 days ago we present the new strategy of the startups and innovation in the Comunidad of Madrid. The name is Madrid Kilometer Zero. That we want to in the point the Kilometer Zero in Madrid. The people that maybe don't know that from Madrid start every road in Spain, and then we want to start up the way from Madrid to the world. No? And then in this strategy we have six different areas. I don't want to talk in detail, but the most important is that we want to work with the ecosystem. We want to put the information very clear for everyone that wants to create a new company, to invest, or to have a good relationship with the government. And for us, it's very important, as I said, for instance, the verticals where we want to work in the sector. We are stronger because we have 18 universities in Madrid. We have more than 50 research centers with the national and the regional centers, and then around more or less around 1 million people in Madrid is working is in the university as a student, as a worker of the university, or researchers in the research center. So we have a very a knowledge community, and then we want to active this community for innovation and for startups. And one of the things that I like to say is that the entrepreneurial spirit is not just to create companies, it's a way to live. Yes. And then I think that Madrid is a way to live in the freedom and in the innovation and the entrepreneurial spirit. And I think that the region of Madrid, the politicians and the society that in Madrid we live, we are a very mixed to have exit in the future.
So inspiring. I think one last, I mean, here you have a mix of different agents. Here I'm sure that you have companies, you have citizens, for sure. So what's the call to action that you will say to them that from the public administration that you are managing, you want to communicate to them as a call to action?
Okay. First call of action is to be open to anyone, anything that you want to say to us. We have to be transparent and to be open. I'm from the sector. I'm 20 years working in the ecosystem. I was an entrepreneur and a businessman. I work in the university. I'm a PhD. I'm a researcher as well. So I'm a politician as a short period, I think, and then I will back into the other lives. And then, first of all, to be very close of the sector, and everyone of us, we have to talk with others. Yeah. Second is very open to the business friendly. Madrid wants to be a region where anyone that wants to work, create a new company, this is the place. And then we have very close that. And then the connection with the knowledge. Because the talent, we have to provide talent from the university, we have to get talent from other parts of the world, and then we have to work as a government in the visa startup, or we have to be for other laws that in the national government put for the regions, and then we have to work in this way.
Okay, so Marcel, I would say that as a last thought, that the recipe for complexity maybe it's be a facilitator and be able to push and to connect the dots, right? Okay.
Right.
Thank you very much, Fidel.
Christian. Thank you very much, Fidel. Thank you for sharing. And of course, we know Madrid.